to the air on second down. It's Allen. And this one is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
And this will be touchdown inside the 20. He'll spot it at the 18-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a 3rd-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. McKee. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Hines now on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. McKee to throw here. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last run, so here is 2nd and 7 from the 28. McKee now to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Here's McKee. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And this returnable for Hines. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Throwing on first down is Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, Allen. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's another Bills. First down. First down and goal to go.
Alert. Yes, let's get it.
Now Allen again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. They go with White on the counter. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. McKee. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 51 yards. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Gets the check down throw to White. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
McKee will look to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And McKee now. He will get that out to the flat to White. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 9 yards that time. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. First down, here's White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Back to throw, McKee. That's complete to White. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now back to the ground game with White. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, early in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Von Miller in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. And this one is right through. And that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys, maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
No gain on the screen there at second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Finds his rookie tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Allen. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. McKee, that's complete to his receiver, Godwin. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. McKee. Open man right side is Ingram. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Looking to throw. McKee. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Operating from the gun, McKee. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back to throw. McKee. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McKee. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McKee firing quickly here, and that's complete. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This is taken at the 15. A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On play action, Allen. He's got the hook out downfield to Samuel. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Deebo Samuel, His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
At their 48-yard line.
Now whistles here before the snap. Look like one of the Bucs may have moved. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. McKee. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, held it to an okay gain.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McKee. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
Running out of the gun with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Looking to throw. McKee. And that is incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Rolling to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Allen from the gun on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team.
There he goes, left side. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. The left side caught by Diggs. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Throwing now is Allen. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. When you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And a dump off to White. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's McKee. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Now it's 2nd and 10. Allen running the option to the left. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Allen going to keep it again. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Allen now on the option right. Trotty. There he goes again. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Allen going to try and keep it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. On the option, Allen will keep it. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Option play. Here's Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll get this awfully close to a 1st down. Well, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether